I'm Mint Salad, and I saw Star Trek, the original series, A Taste of Armageddon. It is directed by Joseph Penvey, written by Robert Hamner, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode starts with following the USS Enterprise, and they encounter these people who are at war. They've been at war for 500 years, which is strange. How can you be at war for 500 years? We have like the landing party, right? Kirk is down there hanging out with these dudes. These dudes are like, yeah, we're at war. We've been at war for like 500 years. And here's how you can tell. You got these machines, right? They're doing all the calculation for us. And I'm like, what? Do you have machines running your war? Now you're just constantly at war? It doesn't sound like there's any warfare going on. And it's like, oh, we've been hit, you guys. And like, meanwhile, there's like nothing happening in the background for noise. And it's really funny because it's like, what type of war is fought exclusively with just computers? Not to mention, there's this guy down there who can mimic his voice to sound like anyone. And so he tries to have people go down there as Kirk. And luckily we got good old pal Scotty. He's like, you know, this sounds sus. I'm gonna bring it to a computer. He takes it to a computer, and the computer's like, this is totally fake. You shouldn't trust this. And I'm like, I shouldn't trust these people either. They're trying to impersonate Kirk and try to bring down crew members. This seems a little bit dicey, a little bit risky, not gonna lie. I wouldn't do this personally. But these dudes got some bad intentions, and it seems like all they're doing is to stop furthering stirring up this war, which is to say to continue this 500-year war. That's what their solution is. Yeah, it seems like their solution is it's too much, man. Like, I know how much you're trying to hold back this landing party for the Enterprise, but like, dude, you need to chill. You need to maybe take a look at yourself and be like, I'm not sure if I should be doing this 500-year war. Maybe I should do something drastic. But nobody's ever thought to do that on this frickin' planet site. But Kirk is the only person who's like, what if we just like forced something? How about let's destroy this computer? Let's destroy this computer, and then you guys are either forced to actually use actual war, do actual consequences with this war, or you guys can have some sort of agreement for peace, but you guys gotta make it up, okay? I'm done with this. I'm sick with this war stuff. I'm sick with you guys saying that we're in war and it doesn't sound like we're in war. I'm gonna make it so you guys are actually in war, or you guys are forced to make up. I mean, we got everybody on this planet working against Kirk. Kirk just seems like he's trying to have some sort of peace going on. He's trying to establish some sort of peace. Everybody around him is trying to stop him. They're trying to like, hey, how about, you're going to get execute order 66. And we have Kirk, he's sending all these orders like, hey, check out what's going on the ship. Check out what's going on with other people. We gotta overtake this war. We gotta take over it forcefully. And they take the captain. And I'm like, man, in these situations, they always somehow take the captain, man. I feel bad for the captain. I just want the captain to be doing well. Not going a lot. Ooh, there's a dog over there. Dang it. I don't know if the dog's coming this way. Well, there's no dogs in this episode, which is quite unfortunate. All this episode is really, to like the most basic level, is that we got these two people are fighting via computers. Not fighting, they're in a war. It's escalated to past like anything that could be reasoned with. And we're in full out war, and so they're doing war moves against each other, and anyone who tries to disturb this is going to be taken prisoner, like Kirk is. Kirk's trying to stop the war. And he's like, dude, what are you doing? Why is there a war going on? And I do like the end when he forcefully makes it so they have to like talk to each other. And I do like he's like, yeah, they could also be scared too. You don't know. So go talk to them. And I'm like, this is a really good message. And then Kirk leaves, and I honestly want to know the fate of what happens to the civilization, these two civilizations that were warring. I want to know what happens. Like, the episode doesn't really show the peace treaty that they're forced to make under Kirk's command, but it's pretty fun. This is a pretty fun episode. I get to see Kirk in like, not physical combat, but like literally having to dealing with forces of another person, and he sticks to his guns. He knows what's right, and he'll do whatever he has to do in order to do the thing that is right. And that's what I like about Kirk a lot. Honestly, Kirk is such a good role model. I like Kirk in this episode, especially because he takes the risks. He risks his own life to stop war between two people that he doesn't even care about. He's only there because of orders. So overall, this is a fun episode. There's nothing super significant about this episode to me other than what I mentioned. But it is a fun episode nonetheless. It shows off Kirk as a person who will do whatever it takes to get the job done. So I gotta give this movie, it's not a movie, I gotta give this episode, it's a solid like 7.4 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20 redeems at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, mint salad sauce. See you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits. Boop. Beam me up.